What is going on, world? I am the Hungarian Experiment, and welcome back to another video where I answer your comments. This comment comes from Snapchat, and it's from Joel. And he said, or he asked, sorry, hey, I wanted to ask, what exactly led you to do intermittent fasting? Besides experimenting, was there a specific reason you chose this? So basically, why did I first get into intermittent fasting? How did I get into intermittent fasting? And why am I now continuing it on for 5.5 to almost 6 years now? So personally for myself, ever since I was a child and a teen, I always had just that little bit of flab on me. I never had a six-pack, and that was something that I always aspired for because, while I was in high school, it always seemed like those skinny, ripped guys seemed to get all the girls. So, at that point in my life, I felt like I was big, I felt like I had muscle, but no matter what I seemed to do, whether I, did 6 to 8 small meals and low carb the hell out of it, or I did tons and tons of cardio, I just never seemed to get rid of that last little bit of flab. Like I always had that flabbiness on my stomach, and I just never seemed to be able to get it away. And on top of that, I was also, I felt like I had to work really hard to get my muscle gains. I had to wake up every morning, I had to make breakfast, I had to clean those dishes, I had to pack a snack or my second meal, I had to pack a thing of protein powder to bring that with me to school or to work or whatever I had going on with me. So along with, trying to get that last little flab to go away, I was also trying to find a lifestyle, trying to find some type of way that I could eat and actually enjoy life, and I knew that it was helping me in the long run. So after, several years of experimenting and trying different lifestyles, trying different diets, experimenting with different foods and how to eat these foods, I stumbled upon several books. I stumbled upon the Hodge twins, and it all seemed like, these resources that I was reading was talking about intermittent fasting, or talking about, not eating breakfast, skipping breakfast, and having your meals later on in the day. So I was like, why are people getting such great results from this? I had to experiment around with it for myself, and after several months I was like, I really enjoy this style of eating. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really seeing how it's affecting my energy levels and it's affecting my mood. And I was seeing results in my body. I was slowly cutting that fat away without even really, as I said it earlier, I felt like I had to try so hard to get my results. And I found with intermittent fasting and this style of eating that it was just so easy. It felt so relaxed, Don't worry about food till 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock later on in the day. So that is basically why and how I started intermittent fasting, and why I choose to continue to implement this type of lifestyle into my day-to-day life, and why I like to manipulate things and make it work the best way with intermittent fasting. So thank you so much for sending me that question, Joel, over Snapchat. If you guys are interested and maybe I'll answer one of your questions on one of these type of videos, send me your snaps, send me questions on Twitter, Instagram, leave a question on this YouTube video, and maybe I'll be answering your question in a future video. So thank you so much for watching this video on how I got into intermittent fasting and why I continue to implement into my life on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much. I am the Hungarian Experiment.